Guys and dolls, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a video that's about my current cosmetic obsession, which is specialty cheek products. I've been all about it lately. I don't know what it is. It's like ever since I dyed my hair blonde, I'm like all about cheek products. I don't know if the two things are related. I don't know. But a lot of really great things have come out, so that's probably a large part of it. So I just want to share with you a few of my favorites, and it's sort of like a mini favorites video, a haul, kind of all combined into one. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. So I'm just going to pick up a random one and start talking about it. The first one I want to talk about is a blush ombre. This came out with the MAC Toledo collection. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to get anything from that collection, and as it started to sell out I decided, yeah, I kind of really need one of those blush ombres. Plus I was sick. When I was sick I was like not able to do anything, so I was online shopping a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and pick up Kindergarten Red. This is a really beautiful pinky wine color that gradiates into like a pale pink. Mixed together it gives you a really beautiful pink for the cheeks. It's very naturalistic for a fair-toned girl. There are a little bit of like flecks in here. They're a little bit shimmery, but it doesn't show up as very shimmery on the cheeks. It's a great little blush. I love the compact. Even my husband had to comment on how cool this blush was, so that's always a high compliment when a guy actually notices the packaging. He was like, dude, that is really freaking cool. This one's gorgeous, and it was the only one that was actually still available when I bought it, so I actually lucked out because this is the one I wanted to buy. And this is the little box that it comes in. Actually quite a few from MAC, so I'm just going to kind of go through all of those. The next that I want to talk to you guys about is from the Disney Cinderella collection, and I got the mystery powder or beauty powder in Mystery Princess. And so this is just a very light highlighter. It's kind of like a pinky gray color, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't love this, but it's just as well, because if I'm also being honest, I really just bought this for the packaging. I love all of the Disney, you know, MAC collaborations are always beautiful, and the packaging on this is just absolutely gorgeous, and it was something I wanted to put into my like makeup collection. I also think that this would be really beautiful on someone who has a skin tone that's similar to this. It has more of a beige skin tone, whereas I am very, very fair skinned, and so this doesn't quite go with my skin. I said this is pretty on the skin, and it has a subtle look to it. Lately I've been favoring a more like shiny highlight for my cheekbones, so this hasn't been my favorite, but I don't know, maybe next time I'm craving something a little toned down, this would be what I would go for. The thing too, if you guys didn't know this, when you have a MAC compact, you can actually pop this inner part out and put something else in. So I'm thinking that I might like put my Studio Fix powder in here or something, just to be able to carry the compact. There are tutorials that will show you how to do that. I probably won't film one because I just know that if I try to film a tutorial while I do it, I will probably break my product because, you know, Murphy's Law. The next product is also from MAC. This is from the MAC Julia Petit collection. This is a collection that I think this just came out last week or this week or something like that. This is a beautiful blush, and it's called Linda, which I believe means beautiful in Spanish. Really gorgeous sort of terracotta peach color. Here, I'll do like a little finger swatch of that so you guys can see. Lovely, lovely blush color. Oh, it's so beautiful. I am just pleased as punch with this. This one was actually sent to me by MAC. The other two I did purchase, but MAC sent me that blush, and they also sent me, and I was like freaking excited, they sent me the Bao Bao Wan Summer Opal Beauty Powder. Oh my god, this is so freaking good. This is just beautiful. I have no words to describe how beautiful this is. On a deeper skin tone, this is going to be such a gorgeous highlight on you. I'm clearly very fair skin tone. This one is sort of like a highlighter bronzer duo. It's much in the same way that I like to use the MAC, or not MAC, the Hourglass Dim Light. You can kind of see they're somewhat even similar in the pan. This one's a little bit lighter and less shimmery, whereas this one has a little bit more of that shimmer. So this is kind of like, these are sort of two sides of the same coin. Like if I want a more subtle highlight glow, I'll go for this one. This one also shows up a little bit more deep on my skin. And then if I want a little bit more of like a shimmery, frosty highlight, I will go for this. When I say frosty, I don't want to deter you. It's not like a gross, you know, like overly shimmery kind of look. It's just gorgeous and soft, but it definitely has that highlight look versus some of the more matte highlights. So also again with the Cinderella one, this one would be a good counterpart to this because this is less shimmery, but it gives you that same highlight look. Then I have some non-MAC products. These first two I actually haven't used on myself yet. These are from Makeup Forever. This is their new Pro Sculpting Duos. So there's the shade 2 and shade 1. Shade 1 is a very, very, very pale pink and a medium brown. And then number 2 is a warm gold and a warm brown. The browns in this palette are really, really similar. So really, if you're going to decide between the two of these, or if you want to get them both, it would be for the shimmer color. These are incredibly shimmery. So if you want a nice high frost shine, these would be perfect. You can apply them lightly and you're going to get a slightly subtle glittery effect. One thing I like about these is that some glittery highlight stuff like this kind of makes your pores look bigger, and I didn't really discover that to be true, but it definitely gives you a glitter. Like I said, I haven't used them on myself, but when I did my meetup at the Makeup Forever store, I put these on a whole bunch of people, and so I was kind of observing how it looked on other people's skin. I definitely liked the way that the lighter pink color looked on fairer skins and deeper skins, very deep skins, because it had a beautiful like pinky opal look. And then the golden one looked really great on people who had olive and golden skin tones. Not surprisingly, I mean, it kind of makes sense. The gold one also looked really great on people with darker skin tones. So these are both cool. I can't wait to try them out myself. I just haven't had an opportunity because I've been sick and I haven't been wearing a whole lot of makeup. And then the final thing I want to share with you guys today is the Laura Geller, what do they call this? Gelato Swirl Blush. I saw this at Ulta many weeks ago, and I decided, I was like, no, I don't want to buy like an expensive blush. I don't need it. And then when I was sick, I was like, I need a pick-me-up. I'm buying it. So this is a absolutely gorgeous, like sherbet, peachy type blush. That's what it reminds me of. It's like orange sherbet. It's absolutely beautiful on the skin. It's nice and soft and subtle. It's not a very strongly pigmented blush. That's one thing I will say. It does have almost like a translucency to it. It's just gorgeous. The thing I really like about this is that the swirl pattern is embossed very deeply into the powder, so as I'm using it, it's not wearing away, which is kind of cool. So I'm just going to go through these and talk about some possible dupes for each of the different powders. So the first one that I want to talk to you guys about is the MAC Toledo Blush Ombre. I really, really love having the 2-in-1, but if you just wanted to get the darker color, you could use Natural Beauty from Tarte. I know they don't look quite the same here, like in the pan. This one's definitely a brighter color, so you can mix it with a bronzer to kind of tone it down a little bit, or you could also mix it in with, I think this is Doll Face, also from Tarte, so you can sort of mix these two together and you're going to get the overall mixture that you get when you mix Kindergarten Red together. I also want to mention that when you use the blush ombres, the ombre effect doesn't go away. It's all the way through the blush, which is kind of cool. The next one that I want to give you guys a dupe for would be the MAC Cinderella Beauty Powder. Use the Hourglass Dim Light if you wanted to have something that is a subtle, nice, beautiful glow. The other thing that I want to mention is I think one of the reasons why I'm like less like in love with this is because I already have this and use this all the time. So this wasn't like something new and revolutionary for me, but I knew I was just buying it for the packaging. And I'm just being honest with myself. I know what I did. I know what I did to myself. Again, with the Hourglass Dim Light is a great dupe for the Bao Bao Wan Summer Opal. I think Summer Opal is still a little extra special and a little bit extra peachier. I'd say that you could even do the Makeup Geek Honeymoon blush. As you can see, they're not exact dupes. This one's definitely pinker. Yeah, but you know, you're gonna get a similar effect. Keep in mind that how something looks in the pan and how it looks on your skin can be very, very different. Now for the MAC Julia Petit blush in Linda, oh my god, I just love this so much. You could mix together, again, 2 Makeup Geek blushes. The first one is Spellbound, which, by the way, is my absolute favorite Makeup Geek blush, and the other one is Infatuation. So if you were to mix these two together, you get a color that is in between, and it becomes this Linda blush from the Julia Petit collection. And then for the Laura Geller blush, love this. The Makeup Geek Bliss blush, my second favorite blush from Makeup Geek, is very similar to this on the cheeks. This one's a little bit pinker, but this one looks pinker on the skin. So there you go. In terms of dupes for the Makeup Forever sculpting, these ones are harder because they're a little bit glittery, and I don't have anything that's quite the same in that glittery, like metallic glittery kind of look. So I don't have dupes for these for you guys yet. If I think of anything, I will put them in the description bar down below. So that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed my little cosmetic obsession at the moment. I would love to know what your current cosmetic obsession is. Are you really obsessed with a special mascara, or is it a blush, or is it a lipstick? I want to know. So let me know in the comment section down below. I will also have a link to the makeup tutorial for this look for you guys in the description bar. And that is it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Remember to make good choices and just be yourself. See you. Bye. 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 Bye.